Good afternoon and welcome to this edition of In My Joepinion with your host Joe Eberlein, reporting live from the 949 in Irvine, California. Beautiful summer day, July 2nd, 2013. It's great to be here on this beautiful Tuesday afternoon, bringing you this edition of In My Joepinion. Back to sports talk, my main passion, as you all know. Two very, very exciting storylines I'm really looking forward to talking about this week. NBA free agency, which officially begun yesterday, and Major League Baseball. Major League Baseball, we are now at the halfway point. Who would have thought that at this time of the year, the Pittsburgh Pirates would be the best team in baseball? First team to 50 wins, currently possessing a record of 51 wins and 30 losses. That's awesome! You know, I'm a New York Yankees fan. You guys all know that the New York Yankees are by far my favorite team. But I love underdog stories too. Could this be this year's Oakland A's? Is this the Cinderella story? Well, right now the glass slipper is still intact, and at this time I don't see it slipping anytime soon. They're having fun. A.J. Burnett's back to his usual pies-in-the-face ways. Garrett Cole, former number one pick in the 2011 Major League Baseball amateur draft, thus far living up to the hype as a call-up, not just from last season, but this season as well. Andrew McCutchen, MVP candidate. Guy can run like the wind. One of my favorite players to watch. Of course, they're all in the always very difficult NL Central division. Other teams, you know, knocking right at their door are the St. Louis Cardinals, who just recently were the 2011 World Series champions, and the Cincinnati Reds, as long as they've got Joey Votto and Brandon Phillips and Jay Bruce, so that offense is ready to go, and they have arguably the best closer in all of Major League Baseball in Aroldis Chapman. But we shall see how it all plays out. As for the most intriguing team right now in the American League, I must admit, the Baltimore Orioles, yes, once again, as a Yankees fan, I hate to give credit to a division rival, but I give credit where it's due. Coming off a fresh sweep of my New York Yankees this past weekend, Chris Davis with 31 home runs already on the season. Breaking a franchise record for the most home runs before the All-Star break, breaking a franchise record for most home runs before the end of June. This guy is absolutely unreal. And the scary thing about him is, too, he's not just going opposite field. He's not just pulling the ball. He's going opposite field with power, too. It's unbelievable. And not to mention, you pair him up in that lineup with one of the best catchers in the game, and Matt Wieters, not very potent offensively, but also one of the best at handling a pitching staff throughout the bigs. And then you have one of the best center fielders, who's one of my favorite players to watch, in Adam Jones. Woo! Man! Gosh, that is a sick team. Black and yellow and black and orange. Pittsburgh Pirates and the Baltimore Orioles are my two most intriguing teams at this time. I understand that the Baltimore Orioles aren't leading their division yet. Oh, but Red Sox, Yankees, Rays, Blue Jays, and the rest of the American League, watch out. It's nice to see Baltimore's relevant again. I grew up idolizing Cal Ripken Jr. It's kind of cool. Kind of cool seeing them do well again. Not to mention, Baltimore has a very fitting nickname, being that they're called Charm City. And let me tell you, the people from there are absolutely charming and delightful. So, you know what? As for the Baltimore Orioles and the Pittsburgh Pirates, I'm not going to say I hope you win the World Series this year, because I always want my New York Yankees to win. But I hope you guys continue your success on this 2013 season, continue to build upon it in the future. Because if Pittsburgh's doing well and Baltimore's doing well, baseball's doing well. So with that, everyone, that will conclude this edition of In My Joepinion. Your host, Joe Eberlein, reporting live from the 949 in Irvine, California. Beautiful summer day, July 2nd, 2013. So with that, I say game on, shades on, Eberlein, out.